Christmas Eve 2014. What a year this has been. The Mocky Hound Dog Training Centre opened 6 months ago. Yesterday was exactly 6 months ago, and during that time I had the pleasure of working with tremendous clients, both canine and human. And for those of you that has been part of the Mocky Hound team, you will know that I continually carry on about the enrichment of our dogs' lives. Environmental enrichment, so that there's always something new and novel to explore and to do, and also food enrichment. You will know from talking with me that I would advocate getting rid of the dog food bowl as much as possible, and to substitute it for food dispensing toys like the Kong Wobbler, this amazing green interactive feeder, which my lads absolutely love. There's a small one, a big one of those. You can see the small one is extensively used. That is Mr. Darcy, my Staffordshire Bull Terrier's one. He can't get his muzzle through the bigger one, through the openings, so he uses and amuses himself with this one. Then there are also calming and calming toys that you can use with food enrichment, such as the Kong or similar, big ones, large ones, medium ones. As I say to people, normally the recipe of choice, so to speak, would be to put in natural yogurt and peanut butter and honey, and mix that, wrap it in cling film, put it in the freezer, and then when it's nice and rock hard, give it to them, and they are entertained for a long, long time. So it's Christmas Eve, and our dogs are being subjected to all kinds of noises, visual stimuli, that is not the norm for them, and sometimes we wonder why it is that they behave in a little bit of a different fashion. Well, it is basically because the environment has changed considerably, and there's so much stimuli that they need to make peace with. So, one of the things that I'm going to do today to get them to be occupied by themselves is I'm going to make them Christmas crackers. And now these are for my lads, because you can do this any day, not just for Christmas, I have opted for newspaper as instead of Christmas wrapping paper, but obviously the choice is yours. What do you need? The inside of a kitchen roll, the tube. You can use toilet roll tubes. I will use both. I will put 2 toilet roll tubes together and roll that up as one. For 2 of the dogs, and for 1 of the dogs I have got the inside of a kitchen roll. So let's start with the easy one, which I don't have to get together. And I've got a variety of stuff here. I have got some biscuits. I have got some meatballs, cooked meatballs. It is Christmas after all. I have got some dentist sticks, which I broke in half. I have also got some meat strips, which my guys absolutely love. I have got some fish chunks, and I do this when I'm alone at home because this is quite smelly. They will actually, here comes Digit now for his fish chunk. You can see the fish chunks, absolutely gorgeous stuff, the fish chunks. And I also going to use some of my canine cakeries Irish chicken liver jerky in their little Christmas cracker. So, to start, I'm going to put the pièce de résistance, which would be the meatballs, in the middle. Okay. Then I'm just randomly going to place some stuff into their Christmas cracker. No method in the madness at all. Now, some chicken liver jerky in there. You should see I am surrounded by dogs at the moment. Just thinking that smells gorgeous, doesn't it? The meat strips. And I'm going to try and pack this as tight as possible because we want it to be a good Christmas present and a good Christmas cracker. Some fish chunks, but I can't get that one in, so there's small little spaces. So what I'm going to do, I'm just put some biscuits in there. There you go. Really try and push it in as tightly as possible. To do that on both sides. So, don't know if you can see, but it is really packed in. Some of them will fall out, obviously. If you want to, you can take some paste or something and stick it to the edges so that, you know, it doesn't fall out necessarily. You can use peanut butter or whatever you want to. I'm going to just see if I can push some more. We used to caravan when I was a child, and one of the things that you learn from camping and caravanning, you learn how to pack, and it always amazes me how much more space there are in containers and things than what a person thinks. So just really tight as possible, and I'm not restricting them to any quantities because this is going to be part of their Christmas dinner. Now, having said that, I won't give them their full dinner tomorrow, and I also won't give them anything off the table because I don't want them to get rich human food in. So this is going to do. I will take some carved chicken or turkey or ham and give that to them, but certainly nothing that is spicy. So what I'm doing now is I'm rolling up the first cracker. There you go, nice and tight. And I go to the end and I just twist this. There you go. Other side. And I can actually feel some of the content that fell out here, which is making the rolling process a little bit difficult, so I just need to get rid of that. I just push that back in. There we go. Really tight. And you can make it as difficult as you want for the dog. Try and get to the inside of this. There you go. Doesn't look amazing, but it is the fun that the dog is going to have that's going to count. So that is the one made up, and then I will just repeat the process with the other two. And as I said, I'm going to use 2 empty tubes, and I'm just going to start working with it. And on the same principle as this one, I'm going to just pack it as full of goodies as I can. And then tomorrow, when everybody is having a great time, and we don't want our dogs to be around the table and begging or feel totally overwhelmed, my guys, which are all crate trained, will go into their crates. They will get these amazing things that is made for them, and a Merry Christmas to them. So for all the Mocky Hounders, I hope you have an absolutely fantastic Christmas and a prosperous New Year, and I hope to see you all bright and early in the New Year. Merry Christmas.